Well, hi, you guys. There's something that I just don't understand. And I was over the last 3 days, I've been watching a lot of interviews uh, that a couple different YouTube channels do down in Kensington, Philadelphia, interviewing these people that are addicted to heroin and fentanyl and cocaine and every kind of street drug you can imagine. And there's something that I just don't understand. Um, Last several days I've been in a hell of a lot of pain. I went and saw my surgeon yesterday. He did absolutely nothing for me. Nothing at all. So I'm stuck with this problem. And so that's why I just been home and indoors. I haven't been doing anything because of the pain. And so I've been watching these interviews of these people that are addicted to drugs. I feel really bad for them, but at the same time, you guys, this is what I don't understand. When these people are interviewed, and I'm talking all ages from teenagers all the way up to my age. There's even a woman that was interviewed who's 49. And I've been taking notes of their reasons of why they're on the streets of Kensington and doing what they're doing. And I don't get it. I don't get it. Some of them even said they grew up in good homes, Christian homes. Their mother and father were there for them. Some of their parents are still alive and still are there for them. And there was other ones that said, my parents were separated. That's why I'm on the streets, because my parents were separated. So were mine. I grew up in an abusive home. So did I. My parent was a severe alcoholic. So was mine. I dropped out of school at a young age. So did I. I was homeless. So was I. I got assaulted. So did I. Took too many prescriptions and got hooked. This one I didn't know what to think of, because I'm here to tell you guys right now that I have had doctors my entire life. For 45 years, I have been seeing doctors since the age of 5. I have been put on every kind of narcotic known to man. I've had them all. I've had them all. Even the heavy duty intravenous ones that they give you in the hospital and through your IV, like Dilaudid. I've had them all. Never got hooked on any of it. Any of it. I still have a bunch of prescriptions. I got bottles up the yin yang. Got tons of prescriptions. I got whole bunches up on the shelves of my living room here. I've got prescriptions up the yin yang. Most of them I don't even take. I wait until there's a drug drop and I drop them off at the police department. This is for antidepressants. It's for depression. And these people say, well, I suffer with depression. I suffer with anxiety. So do I. So do I. Every single excuse that these people give, I suffer with the same thing. So do I believe their circumstances put them there? No, it's a choice, you guys. It's a choice. Look, I know life is hard. I know life is really hard. But I've never heard one person in an interview yet say that I've got severe health problems. Not one. That was never mentioned. I have yet to see a video where any of them say, well, I've got spinal problems. I've got arm problems, hand problems, finger problems, knee problems, feet problems. None of that. None of that. So the stuff that I write down, I've got more above and beyond what they have wrong with them. And the whole time I was homeless, I tried to get a job. I wasn't all doped up, drunk. I stayed the hell away from alcohol. I stayed the hell away from drugs. Yes, I had people slip me stuff in the past, but after it wore off, I never went back and said, hey, do you got any more of that? That was really great. No, I was pissed off about it. And it's like, I'm not going around that person ever again because I don't ever want to feel like that again. I have faced my entire life, my entire problems without street drugs or alcohol. And the reason why it upsets me is because this is how my mom used to deal with life in reality. Her way to deal with life was to get drunk, and it was pathetic and it was sickening. And I could not stand to look at it or smell it, to smell the alcohol on her breath. And she'd get so drunk. To me, it's a cop out. I have got a shitload of health problems and I have faced them my entire life sober. Sober. If I can do it, anybody can do it because I've suffered with all the same things that these people are crying about. You know, when I was homeless, I got down to 97 pounds and had baling twine holding up my pants. 97 pounds and went through starvation. Was I out looking for booze and drugs? No, I was looking for food. These people, a lot of these young men and women on the streets down there in Philadelphia don't even have any health problems at all. Walking around looking for their next high. A lot of them look physically fit. They have their body weight still on them. I'm many pounds underweight. And I'm in pain every freaking day of my life. Every day, 365 days a year, I'm in pain. I don't know what it would be like to live without pain. I have no idea what that would be like. For you guys out there that don't live with pain every day, I can't imagine what that must be like for you because I don't know. Last night, I was in so much freaking pain, I didn't think I was going to get any sleep at all. I was in absolute agony, laying right here on this couch, watching a movie. And then these people say, well, it's because my parents were separated. I grew up with an abusive home. My parent was an alcoholic. I dropped out of school. I was homeless. I got assaulted. I took too many prescriptions, yada, 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 yada. I did the same thing. Same thing. And I'm not wigging out on a street. These people make decisions to cop out and to not face reality. It's being irresponsible. You got to face this life. God even says, I do not give you more than you can handle. And when you die, God's going to say, what did you do with your life that I gave you? You know what I'd like to be able to say when I die? Well, God, I had a rough life, but at least I faced everything that was thrown at me with a sober mind. I was not an alcoholic and I was not a druggie. I don't have alcohol and street drugs in this house and never will. These people want people to feel sorry for them because they got problems. Well, you know what? Everybody in life has got problems. That's not how you handle it. You don't get all doped up on the street. That's not how you handle problems. People that handle problems tackle it head on and do something about it. It's the only reason why I see doctors is because I'm trying to get to the bottom of the things that are wrong with me. And a lot of stuff, there can be nothing done about it. Sometimes it takes surgery to correct it. Do you think I enjoy living like that? Hell no, I don't. If these people had half the health problems I've got, there'd be no hope for them. They'd be doped up all the freaking time. It makes absolutely no sense. And I'm sorry, but I'm just, because I've been through the same shit that these people have been through, I don't believe that these excuses warrant these people to do this stuff. That is absolutely no excuse to me because I suffer with all the same stuff that these people do. Same stuff. I've been there. I lived in a tent for a year. I've been there. I've done everything that they're doing, everything but getting hopped up on street drugs. Because I knew that's no way to live. That's no way to answer to stuff. If you want your life to improve, you've got to do something about it. No one's going to do it but yourself. You got to take care of yourself and you got to try to make a living for yourself. It's just, I'm sorry, I'm not judging these people. I'm just saying that this is a fact. This is a fact that if someone like me could go through all the same stuff that these people have gone through and I have not made the decision to turn to street drugs, they could do the same damn thing. It's all a choice up here. It's a freaking cop out. That's what it is. Poor me. I've had all this shit happen to me growing up. Well, you know what? I did too. But I wasn't going to turn to drugs. and have somebody feel sorry for me the rest of my life. I still try to function with a sober mind, maintain a driver's license, an automobile, an apartment, pay bills. There's times where I'm in so much pain I can't even cook. My arms have been absolutely freaking killing me. My wrists, my fingers, my hands, my whole damn body. I've got back pain today, and I do it all without any prescription painkillers. These painkillers that I've got here, these aren't even painkillers. This is anti-inflammatory. Ibuprofen, 600 milligrams, but I can't take ibuprofen with sertraline. It causes bleeding. And I've had ulcers in my stomach. I've got intestinal problems. I do not want to have internal bleeding, so I can't even take anti-inflammatories. So I got nothing to treat the pain. And I just go through it in agony all day long. Why these people that don't have anything wrong with them other than a mental illness hang out on the streets in public, shitting and pissing in public and shooting up drugs. It's all about choice. They choose to do that. And that's why you can't help them, because even when they say, oh, I've been 2 years clean, 4 years clean, and then they go right back, that's a choice. You chose to go back. I'm sorry, I don't buy it. I just don't. You can't tell me that those problems are bad enough for you to be on the street like that doing what you're doing, because I've gone through all the same stuff. And if I didn't do it, you could not do it. It's all about not allowing yourself to fall into the devil's trap. It's ridiculous. One woman said she's on the street just because she always felt like all her life she was the bad apple of the family. That's it. Just because she felt like she was the bad apple. She had great parents that stayed married. Her mother and father both raised her. She finished school. She even has an associate's degree. But because she feels like a bad apple, she's doing heroin. Come on. Come on. A bad apple. These people want to be druggies, you guys. I'm convinced of it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Bye-bye.